Good afternoon. First, let me start by thanking the two sponsors of the bill, Juan O'Farrell, who does a tremendous job representing his constituents out in Suffolk County, where I'm from. I'm the president of the Suffolk County Police Benevolent Association. My name is Lou Civille, and I stand shoulder to shoulder with the other unions you see here today. As police officers, we take an oath to uphold the Constitution. We don't take an oath to become second-class citizens. We don't take an oath to be punching bags. There is no right in the Constitution to threaten a police officer. There is no right to abuse a public servant. And that's exactly what people do. You can look at the fence line. You can hear the ignorance and hate.
All right, so I'm watching this video right now, and Louis Civille speaking. He's the president of the Suffolk County Police Benevolent Association. Now, I'm looking at the definition of benevolent, but if I'm correct, it's something of high magnitude, like prestige, something like that, that just people like to uphold. But even in the first minute of the video, you guys heard him say it right. There's a public servant. So since when was servants benevolent, your job is to do with certain things. Now, he says in the Constitution that there's no right where public servants can be threatened. Well, actually, that's the First Amendment. It's called the freedom of speech. We have the right to say whatever it is that we want to say. As long as we hurt nobody, then we can talk as much as we want to talk. So if you did swear to uphold the Constitution, you should know what the First Amendment is. You said that you didn't sign up to be a punching bag. Well, let me be a buck with you. You did, right? Me as a mediator, peer worker with people, I have broken up several fights because as somebody in my position, part of my responsibility is to stop confrontations, stop things from happening, to be there to be a peacemaker. Last time I checked, as police officers, as public servants, as with a fiduciary obligation, you are a punching bag because you might get hit while diffusing a problem. That's what you signed up for, to protect and serve. But it seems like public servants want to walk this easy road where they think that you're going to sit back and think won't be glitz and glam. It's not like that. When you're a public servant, you have certain fiduciary obligations, then there's certain things that come with it. So anything else is just an excuse. So if you're scared of people talking about you, if you can't take that, then Lou Civille was the president, you should quit. If you can't stand in the middle of a confrontation, you need to leave. Because if you're the president of this association, I would hate to think what people are learning from you.
Being showcased out there today. Or go to social media and take a look and see what you see there. You'll see police officers, public servants of color, racist hate speech being hurled at them. Would we tolerate that anywhere else? It's only okay to discriminate if the person's wearing a uniform. Female police officers, go watch the videos. Harassed, sexually harassed, denigrated, vile things. Perps, these supposed auditors, detailing what they want to do to the female police officer. Repugnant. And no accountability. No repercussions whatsoever. And that's not even the worst.
See now, when he starts talking about people and how they're speaking, once again, the First Amendment, if you police officers don't want to be on camera, stop doing things that people don't like. The reason auditors came is because you guys weren't and aren't doing your job correctly. If you guys were and are doing your jobs correctly, we wouldn't be auditing you. As a public servant, with the amount of negativity and bias that you have showing so to people in this video, then you should recuse yourself from a public figure. Because as somebody who is a trustee, as a fiduciary, and you know that you must always be in the best interest of the people. But listening to this video, you swore to uphold the Constitution, but you talk so recklessly about the people. And then I'm saying, you know, let's hold our officers accountable to uphold the Constitution. You're more saying that people need to forget that the Constitution exists, forget they have the right to audit, forget that they have the freedom of speech. It sounds like the only one who doesn't know what their job is you. And as the president of the Police Benevolent Association, that's scary because people listen to you so they can learn from you, and you sound like you don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Threats. Again, watch the videos. You have people threatening police officers. The very people that stand to protect this city and this state. I know where you live, Mr. Police Officer.
Now, he starts going on a rant talking about people threatening police officers. Let me make this extremely clear. If you read the Declaration of Independence and you grasp the Second Amendment, we will threaten anything that goes against our rights. We will threaten anything that violates the rights of the people. We will threaten anything that stands against the freedom and liberty of we the people. See, I bet Civille, you're probably proud to be in a democracy. If you're proud to be in a democracy, that means you have no clue what the Constitution says, because Article 4, Section 4 says we're promised a Republican form of government. But when I see and hear people like this man speak, it shows me how lost we are, because if he's somebody who's a public servant, imagine the amount of people that are being brought down based on him.
I'm going to come to your home, where your wife is, where your children are. And how do I know? Because Albany told me. They literally quote the law. 58. Albany told me where your wife and kids live. I'm gonna show up there. These are not my words. These are the words of these thugs. Shameful, disgraceful, and unsustainable. Unsustainable because no one wants these jobs anymore. I can tell you Suffolk County, Long Island, applicants have fallen by 2/3.
It's really funny because in the ending of the video, they're saying that people are getting the addresses of police officers and these officials, and they're showing up at their house and they're threatening them. But I want to think about it carefully, because the police have been showing up to people's houses, unaliving them, taking away their families with no warrant, no anything that they're supposed to have. So now the reason why the police's information is supposed to be public data, because under the Sixth Amendment, we have the right to know anyone's bringing a case against us. So if a police officer is bringing a case against us and you're a public servant, we could look you up. That's backed by the United States Code 5 U.S.C. 552, Freedom of Information Act. So if you don't want people looking up you or your family, stop unlawfully looking up our families, knocking on our doors, acting like you have a warrant, coming with CPS, and violating people's rights. See, we have to comprehend the Constitution talks about treason. And anybody commits treason once they start talking against the Constitution. When we have public servants that are in a fiduciary capacity, and their job is to protect the people, their job is to protect our freedom of speech, our freedom to petition and bring our safety, but they speak like Civille, that's why we are how we are today, because America has forgotten that these people aren't authorities. They're not benevolent. They're not sovereigns. They're public servants who swore to protect us. They're usurping the rights of the people, and then they're playing on your guys' emotions to make it seem like they need safety when they're the ones causing the harm. Let's think about it. Who's mad at the post office workers? Who's mad at the firefighters? Who's mad at the people that's protecting us? The ones we're mad at are the police officers who treat us like ish, are the doctors who don't respect our wishes. Feel me? But those are the same two groups who constantly say they don't want to be recorded. You don't see post office men or firefighters saying they don't want to be recorded because they're not doing anything that needs to be hidden. Only the guilty want to be hidden. So Civille, if you're really scared of a camera, what are you hiding?